Hey you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. And today,
Mm.
we are here to discuss the grand finale of Drag Race France Season 2.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
before we get into it, just want to
Yeah.
remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to our goal of 500 subscribers, and we will really love to reach that goal by the end of the year. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit a like, hit the notification bell so you never miss when we upload a video. So, it is the grand finale, darling. Let's talk about the season at first. What did
Okay.
we think of season 2 of Drag Race France?
This was a good season.
Great season. I feel like it was an improvement from season 1. Now, granted, there wasn't as much
Definitely.
drama as season 1, but I was okay with
Mm-hmm.
it. Usually, I tend to get bored with no drama, but there wasn't. I was good. Maybe because we were getting it from other seasons, I didn't need it from
Right.
this season. It was like refreshing just seeing people compete. But yeah, season
And
100,
be
the queens were arguing. They was arguing. Season 2, everybody was, we love you. We love them. We love them.
kumbaya.
But I really enjoyed this season. And honestly, it's one of my favorites of the year so far. We got
Mm-hmm.
we got like 20 more seasons to go, but so far this is one of my favorites. So let's talk about this grand finale. What
hmm
did we think? How did they wrap it up? Did they wrap it up good?
Um, I know what they were trying to do, but I think it was just like too much for something simple.
What do you mean you know what they were trying to do?
Like I know they were trying to do like the normal typical drag race finale, but I was just like, is
I
it
feel
over
like
yet?
more international versions should do this. Me
And
personally.
I don't think it needed to be an hour and a half.
Oh, I will say it was too long. It was 30
It
minutes
didn't need
too
to be an
long.
hour and a half. Yeah,
It
it
was
didn't need to
30
be an hour and a
minutes
half
too
because
long.
it got to the point where I was walking away from it.
Yeah, there was points I'm like, do we need a whole 10-minute montage on each queen and why they're in the top 4?
Right,
Yeah, I feel that was my one critique. It should have been just an hour, just like the rest of the season. But I
right.
really enjoyed it. And also shout out to Drag Race Belgium and Drag Race Italy. I saw quite a few of the queens in the audience. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for coming to support. And of course, season 1 queens. We saw y'all out there too. I'm like, come on,
Right.
internationals. You better. You better come through. Honey, if I spoke French, I would have been there too. I'm like, hey,
Look,
bonjour. Hell, I don't. I might. If I could get to France, I might go. Won't understand a word that's happening, but having a good time.
okay. Music's playing bit.
Baby,
Mm,
oh, we're
mm,
watching the performances. I know what this means. Okay, let's watch them.
mm.
Goddess. That bitch is a goddess. But yes, I'm glad that
I
they
do not
got there.
typically dance like a white girl. Just I don't
I'm
dance
glad
at
they
all.
got this big finale, and I would love to see more country. I'm shocked the UK doesn't have a live finale
Right.
because UK is just as big as US at this point. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I could see Canada with the live finale. I'm not sure about Italy because I'm hearing there's still a lot of anti-gay laws in Italy, so I'm not sure if it'd be safe for them to do a live finale
Mm-hmm.
like this. Let's see what other countries. Oh, I would love to see Philippines do it. But yeah, let's get some more live finales up in here. US can't be the only one. Honestly, I'm shocked All Stars hasn't switched to the live finale format.
That would make more sense to me.
But I did hear some tea. It's about season
Mm-hmm.
16. Apparently, here recently, and I think there still are, they called the queens of season 16 back. They're back in sequester and they're shooting additional episodes. I'm assuming it's because, uh, these studios aren't paying people their fair wages. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking they're shooting more episodes just in case this goes longer than what it. Honestly, just pay the damn folks. It's not going to affect your pockets at all. Like, I saw the thing online, how much they're asking for compared to how much these studio companies make. Baby,
Right.
Some of them just want livable wages. Like that's all.
Right.
Goodness. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the strikes, but y'all keep striking, okay?
Yes.
But apparently they called them back to shoot some additional episodes, and they believe they shot the reunion and the finale. So next season won't have a live one. Which that's going to be weird. That's going to be the first season since season 4. No, season 3 was the last one that happened in studio. Season 4 through 15 would have had a live audience. We'll see if it's true, but that's what the streets are saying. But anyway, back to Drag Race France. Let's get into it. So we start off by being reintroduced to the queens of season 2. Up first, we had Rose.
Yes, I was wondering what that big old pink blob was.
You stop that. What do we think of Rose's look here?
I just want to know what the engineering behind that was. Like, how did they get that to stay up? Was there a fan in there that kept it just blowed out? Is there like metal wiring? Like the mechanics of that?
I think it was some sort of wiring. I would think
is my main concern with that. But other than that, it's a nice Maryland knockoff.
Up next is Vespi. This is stunning.
She can. It is gorgeous. I just wish she could walk in it.
Hey, she was doing just enough. Okay, she did enough for me. Okay, I love every piece of this. Like, they didn't play with these outfits. Like, let's keep going.
No,
up
they
next is
like
Kitty Space.
Finale.
Baby, they said we're the first internationals to get a live finale, honey. Y'all finna see us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kitty Space here looks amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. I love this color on her. Ginger bitch, baby, she walked out. I gagged. I'm like, Ginger, you better
she
serve
said,
somebody.
"Glow up for the kids. Glow up.
You better
glow
serve
up.
that body. You better serve it, okay?"
Yes.
Up next is Moon. Mwah. I love it so much. I just love Moon. Like,
Yes. And was totally, completely shocked. Like, what do you mean I miss Congeniality?
like going into it, I'm like, who else could it have been? Like that is like when they announced it, I'm like, yeah, who else would it have been? It couldn't have been anybody else. Up next is Cookie Cunty. She's the only look I didn't care for. Like, it's nice, but when but everybody else went
basic.
Everybody else went above and beyond for this finale. So you just coming out in nice was okay. Like, it's still a 2. I like it. Up next, is Peach. Baby. She came out in this at first. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, I'm not done.
And I loved it when it was black.
That part. Before and after. Yes. Baby, she hit that reveal. I was like, oh.
And that nude came out, and I was like, oh, can I have that in my size?
Yes, my size and my nude. Not your nude, but my nude. Because Peach's nude and our nude is 2 different nudes.
2 different nudes. You look like how I look in these wedding pictures.
Shoot. Then we have our top 4. Up first, Queen Mother of the House, Kiona. 8. Baby, the way this flowed as she was walking.
It was floating.
Baby, the bounce in the wig.
It was moving it, and I was like, how you get all that wind under there?
Baby, she says, I am the wind.
Yes.
When I walk, the wind is just there.
Yes. Beyonce who?
Shoot, I got several screenshots of her. She had to get several.
I see. Legs.
Up next is Mami Wata. Stunning.
I had a problem with the dress.
I have a problem with the shoes. Everything else I love. What's your problem with the dress?
I think it's the material it's made out of, so it looks very constricting. It looks like it's made out of like raincoats.
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of that vinyl like material. I like it though. For me, the shoes didn't match. I wish there was a sickening like red pump right here instead of this nude situation that she got going on. Up next is Punani. Baby. What? These girls are not playing with us.
No. They said, look, since the season aired,
we've been able to get a few coins.
Shows I have been getting paid, darling. And to that end,
like this is so good. And then last but definitely not least, we have Sarah Forever.
I was so disappointed in this.
Same thing with Cookie Cunty. Like, it's not bad. But it's
just it was bad for me.
Everybody else went above and beyond. Like, I like this, I do. But, like, when you line her up with everybody else, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here?
I want to put this dress on now and see how different I look 15 pounds later.
I'm so confused. So, after the walkthrough, after everybody walked out, they performed We Are Légendaires. I'm like, okay, y'all better perform it. Shoot.
Look, and then they performed their version.
Yeah, they did their verses. My God.
I said it twice. He had a brain fart, folks.
Like, the word would not come out, and like my brain just kept repeating. I'm like, can we stop
live this? And in person glitch, folks. Live and in person
because
glitch.
In my head, I'm like, stop repeating. But my brain was not telling my mouth.
Not glitch.
Now, what I was trying to say is, I'm so proud of Rose. She knew the words this time. Baby, she said, I've had a few months now. I know
to learn my words.
I know the words now. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I was really impressed by this. I really enjoyed. So I got them all lined up here. Who had your favorite look here?
Oh Lord. Is there a close up? No,
this is as close as they would give me. I'm like, come on now. Do like regular drag racing. Let me get close.
That part. Kiona.
For me, I think it has to be Punani. Or Peach. Or Kiona. No, Punani.
Ooh, Peach is a close second, though.
Yeah. Kiona and Peach are like a close second for me. Like, I wouldn't be able to choose second place. But first, I will say Punani. So, Nikki Doll comes out and does a little small number.
Small number.
Like, real quick.
Cool.
You can tell the mic was not on during that time. But the mic is on now, and Nikki announces how tonight's going to work. All 4 queens are going to be performing original numbers. And after that, she will make her decision. And then the top 2 will lip sync for the crown. So very similar to how the U.S. finales have been here lately.
Yes.
So, I say we get into the gig. We have Kiona, Sarah Forever, Mami Wata, and Punani. Up first, we have the Queen Mother of the House, Kiona.
Yes.
What did we think of her performance?
Oh, that was lovely.
Baby, you could not tell her this was not her Beyonce moment.
Yes.
You could not. And, baby, that nude on this bodysuit looks so good.
Yes. Right?
It looks so good.
And then, like, you could barely see the nipples on the breastplate underneath.
Yeah. And, you know, I love when they lift up and do that T-pose.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, whenever I get on this show, if I ever, let me say if, because Lord knows I don't want to. But say one day I decide to do it and I get on this show, and there's some sort of girl group, or I'm doing the finale remix, somebody better lift me. Even if it takes like 10 of y'all, let's go. I'm ready. Floop. I'm a light. Okay? But yes, Miss Kiona ate her performance up. And you know how I praised them for not doing, oh, what would you tell to 2-year-old? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I know. I saw this. I said, "Oh, Desmond, mad."
Baby took me out of the high. I'm like, yeah. We were sitting there talking, having a good time. And she's like, what would you say to... I'm like, you are not. So I just wanted to acknowledge that they made a liar out of me. Because I'm like, oh, goody, they didn't do it.
Nah.
This is the only screenshot of it. I did not acknowledge it anymore after this. So, moving on. Up next is Punani.
La Punamit.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't like this performance.
I did not either.
Like, the song was cute. I'm like, okay, this song's real cute.
Didn't like the song either.
I liked the song. I thought it was cute.
Didn't.
But it was just like the performance wasn't there for me.
She stood in one place, which I didn't like.
I don't mind it, but I felt like if you were going to stand in one place, the dancers should have been better at dancing around you. Yes. Because they were also standing in one place.
In one spot.
So, like, if you did a little walk, have them dance around you, walk, dance around you, you know, you could have made it work. Yes. You really could have.
It should have been a little bit more dynamic.
Yeah, I don't know who choreographed for this for you, Punani, but they played in your face. Mm-hmm. Because if I was the choreographer, honey, you would have looked good. You would have been doing a bunch of walking, but you would have looked good. Shoot. So, in between this set and the second set, we had like a mini reunion, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Micro reunion.
Yeah, it reminded me of the reunions we got like season 4, how it would be on the stage with all of them during it. Mm-hmm. That's what it gave me. I'm like, honey, y'all, you tell me y'all couldn't afford it one more episode and just did a reunion afterwards like US does? And just aired it this week and then next week do the finale? Mm-hmm. But hey, this happened. So now let's get back to the performance. Up next is Mami Wata. Now I think this was my favorite song. Mm-hmm. Now, Kiona had my favorite performance, but I think this was my favorite song. Mm-hmm. And she ate. I love the braids.
Legs.
The legs are on the menu. This was just a fun performance. Honestly, if she had a win or two,
yes,
she could have been top 2, really.
Yes.
Really. But you know, they played in Mami Wata's face.
They did.
But luckily, they didn't do that typical thing like the other international versions do, is put the black girls in the bottom over and over again for no reason.
Yes. Right.
Like they did so with the Muse last season.
Yes.
I'm glad they didn't do it this season. But last season, there was quite a few times I'm like, why I saw the Muse in the bottom? What are we doing here?
For what? For what reason?
Oh, you want her to send somebody home. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, whatever. Anyway, as you see, she got lifted as well. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not sure if I don't know if I trust them enough to do this lift. But I can do the T-pose, you know. But this one,
you got a lot more body mass. Yeah. So their hands aren't gonna wrap around you like that.
Yeah, I'm finna say that's a lot of me. There's gonna need to be 4 more behind them.
Just to spot.
Yeah, like 4 taller ones behind those 4. Just to make sure I stay up there. Mm-hmm. Up next is Sarah Forever. And I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed by Miss Sarah here. I was like, okay, Sarah. Okay, Sarah.
My shoulder.
Huh?
I said, ow, my shoulder.
Oh. What did you think of this performance? Because Miss Mama was dancing.
Hey, she was giving it her all.
She was giving a little 1, 2, kick. Oh, I was like, okay. Hit. All right, she says, I can follow choreography, ma'am. I was entertained. I was. And then she did this split here at the end. I'm like, okay, I see you. I sees you. I sees you. But After that, they did another musical performance. I'm like, okay,
That part.
thank you.
Why?
But Nikki Doll then announces that it is now time to announce Miss Congeniality. But first, let's welcome the Congeniality from season 1, Ellipse.
Yes.
What do we think of Ellipse's look here?
She looks like a parrot.
Hmm.
A cockatiel. With lots of color.
I don't like this.
I don't like the sheer bottom.
None of it really clicked for me. I was like, oh. And I like Ellipse, so I was just kind of like, oh. But everybody online was living. So if they live, they love. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You like it, I love it.
That part. But together, they announced that the Miss Congeniality for season 2 is the one, the only Moon.
And Moon looked like
me. Yeah, you bitch, come get it.
I'm sure.
Come on.
You know what? I will say I love all of Moon's freckles. The freckle body, I love it.
Moon is a beautiful person inside and out. And Moon, if you decide to come to DragCon next year, I will be in your line, honey. I sure will. I'm gonna be all
if
up in
I
that
can
line.
Figure out a way to get there, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, right now it's looking like a solo trip.
I would never wish for another relative to pass away, but
right now it's looking like a solo trip. We're gonna take what LaCresha said back. Take that back out the air. No, we're not. Bring that back.
I said I would not.
But
I'm not.
But yeah,
although that wasn't the reason why I got to go last time. It just so happened that fell right around that time. And so everybody thought that was why I was leaving.
But yeah, right now it's looking like a solo trip. Hopefully it can be a duo trip, but we will see. Now, Moon, you are amazing. So, Nikki has all 4 of our top 4 queens up here, and she's made her decision. The top 2 for season 2 is Kiona and Sarah Forever.
I will say, we all knew who was winning by the way that the crowd was hollering.
Oh, honey. Like I said, I wasn't going to let nothing break my heart, because I came in knowing they were going to play in my face. So
okay.
I wasn't reading into nothing. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Kiona and Sarah is the top 2. I think this is the top 2 I would have chosen as well. Me personally.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that means, unfortunately, Mami Wata and Punani has to sashay away.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
We loved y'all. I would love to see y'all on a All-Stars versus the World Global All-Stars. There's so many options. So after you take your little break, for a year or so, maybe 2 or 3 years, or if you want to jump right back into it, I wouldn't be mad either way. I would not be mad either way.
Suggest it, but
yeah, I wouldn't suggest coming right back. I would say wait at least 2 years so we can miss you a little bit. But if you come right back, I'm not going to say no. Like, more Mami Wata? Yes, please. Maybe a fair shot for Mami Wata and Punani? Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we have our top 2. And it is time to lip sync for the crown. They will be lip syncing to Titanium by David Guetta and Sia. Fun fact, this is the first Sia song that we've gotten on any Drag Race ever. And I'm like, really? And I started thinking, I'm like, yeah.
We didn't do Chandelier?
No, they haven't done Chandelier. Because that was my first thought. I'm like, we didn't do Chandelier. Then I'm like, no Chandelier.
No Chandelier.
No Cheap Thrills. No Free the Animal. No House on Fire. I'm like, okay.
Nope.
Okay. Oh. But we have Titanium. What did we think of this final lip sync for the crown?
Sarah Forever did not know them words, and I clocked it and kept clocking it, and I was like, she don't know the words. She bet not win. She wins, I would be so mad.
I've watched this lip sync several times, and you're the only person I've heard that says she didn't know the words.
No.
But yeah, for me, it didn't seem like Sarah didn't know the words.
Because
I've watched this lip sync several more times than I really should have, okay? So to you, she didn't know the words because...
To me, she didn't know the words.
Yeah, because, like, you know, I stay on Twitter, and nobody else on Twitter has said anything about Sarah not knowing the words. So maybe next time wear your glasses while you're watching the lip sync.
I have contacts in, ma'am.
So, but I will say this: these two were fighting
the whole time.
I'm like, baby, they want this crown. They want this crown, and I'm so glad she took off that Foxy Cleopatra wig. Now I'm not saying this wig is much better, but it's better than the last one. And I love the side-by-sides. I'm like, y'all better give us the side-by-side. And when she popped those balloons or whatever she had that blue paint in, I was like, oh shit, is she finna take this? I'm like, oh God, they're finna give her this damn crown. Because look at her face. She was serious. I'm bulletproof now. Baby, I know exactly where that was. Oh. But yeah, this has probably been one of my favorite lip syncs of the season. No, it is my favorite lip sync of this season. But like, this is probably one of my favorite lip syncs of the year. Because they both, and this wig reveal, I didn't see this one coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some people online, they said, oh, we saw that coming. I didn't. And I thought Sarah did an amazing job. But this is where Sarah messed up. She went for that split and let Kiona get in front of her. It was over then. She said, oh, baby, I'm in the front now. I'm finna eat you up.
Yep.
Baby, when she was giving us this, look at Kitty and Daphne just living. Baby, that dip was, it was nasty. I loved it. I'm like, that's how you do a dip. But I'll give it to Sarah. Like I said, Sarah was really back there fighting. Like, they were fighting. Like, look at them. Like, and this is after the song was over. They're still posing.
Right.
They're like, you're gonna, look at us. Look at us. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite lip syncs for the crowns. Just like thinking about all the live formats, I think they did such a great job here together. They really did. I
wonder how blue her body stayed, because that's ink. That's not pink.
That's ink. Oh, that is ink. Yeah, she was blue for a while. Blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die. But maybe the material of the jumpsuit helped soak some of that ink in, so it's not too much on her actual body.
But at least now it's dual purpose, because you ain't getting that out.
Nope. Honestly, I would put this on. I would sell it. I'm like, do you want the jumpsuit that was worn in the final lip sync of Drag Race France Season 2? Big now. Yeah, I would keep
now on eBay.
Yeah, I would keep it for a little bit, then probably sell it. But yes, Nikki Doll.
It's a defunct costume.
Yeah, Nikki Doll came on the stage and introduced the winner of Season 1, Paloma. Welcome back, sis. What did we think of her look here?
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
I thought it was really cute. I wish the bare legs threw me off, and typically it don't. But like, this look would have really, it would have been benefited more with some padding. I think it would have elevated it just a little bit more. I still like it. And maybe it's just her legs are so wide. Maybe that's another thing that threw me off too. Her legs are wide, honey. Them legs is wide. I know she's wide, but them legs are wide. Okay. But they're together, and then Nikki Doll announces that the winner of season 2 of Drag Race France is Kiona.
Woo!
I am so happy for Kiona. I don't think you understand. I got emotional after her win. It's just, our faces have been played in so many times.
Yes.
Because a lot of times the fan favorite is not always have the best track record. And even if they do have a good track record, there's always that one person like, well, I had a better track record. You know what I'm saying? And it was just seeing her being fully acknowledged for the work that she's done. And, a lot of times, especially the darker skinned black people, they have it harder. And the fact that they acknowledge her now, they played in her face about some of those wins. Like, she should have had more than 2. But the fact that she was praised every week, when I guarantee you, if this was any other franchise, they would have done Kiona dirty because they know she can perform. So it's just like to see her get fully recognized in this moment. House of Revlon in the house. For those who watch Legendary, House of Revlon right there. And it's just, I was in tears watching her in this moment. And I'm trying not to get emotional now. It was just, I love seeing good things happen to good people.
Right. Especially when they deserve it.
And they deserve it. And then it just hit me differently because she's the first international black winner.
Yes, definitely.
She's the first. The only other country that has black winners is U.S. And it's just, and it's Kiona. And she's ballroom. And she's always herself.
Yes. Like if she hadn't won, she should have got Miss Congeniality.
Like Kiona, watching her on here, this is the same Kiona I saw on Legendary.
Right.
It was just it was a beautiful moment. So deserved it. The wrestling fan in me wanted to shout, "You deserve it. You deserve it." Like, it was a moment. It's just beautiful. Like, she is probably my favorite winner of the year so far. Ooh, wait, Sasha Kobe. Damn. Ooh, that's gonna be a hard decision to make later this year. Oh, that's gonna be a hard decision to make. I don't want to think about it. Nope. That's a November problem. That's a November problem when we have to make that decision.
That's a December problem.
Early December. Before we have to make that decision. But yeah, Kiona won. I'm so happy. I know she just won, but like, all winners too? Like, I feel like RuPaul would love Kiona. I feel like RuPaul would love Kiona.
Definitely.
I just want more.
They would be kindred spirits, honestly.
I love it. Like, I'm happy. And it's been a while since I've been truly happy at the end of a season.
Right.
Because, like I said, I went into this finale really expecting Sarah to win. Because it was very clear throughout the season that's who they wanted to win. So to see this, to see them listen to the fans, see them acknowledge the best track record in Drag Race history.
Yep.
You love it. You love it so much. But we're going to wrap things up here for the final time for Drag Race France Season 2. Cresha, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CreshaMcGill on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, Pocket Full of Bud Mama. But if I'm not there. You can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SimplyDesmond. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us, and au revoir.